Hey everyone, Zero here with another unboxing. This one is the Warhammer 40K Space Marine Land Speeder box. I picked up to round out a Land Speeder option for the Space Marines for my son's Space Wolf Army, because you can have up to 3 in a squadron, and I had picked up 2 previous ones on eBay. I was thinking, get a better deal and, find a quicker route. So I picked up this one. For like 18 bucks. But it didn't have the heavy flamethrower underneath. I actually had a bit somewhere, and I added that, so I made it a Land Speeder Tornado. And then I picked up another one for the same price, but this one I actually picked up the missile pods separate for a couple bucks on eBay. So I've got a Typhoon, and then finally I was at the shop and was looking around, and I didn't know that this actual kit, because the picture in the front is just a land speeder. I was not aware that the actual kit built the other two, the Tornado and the Typhoon. You could build any one of all 3 of these. Had I had known that, I didn't know that until I actually went into a shop and actually looked at the package. Had I had known that, I would have actually picked up this box rather than the individual ones, because the individual ones were like 18 bucks, which is not bad for a land speeder. But then I happen to have the heavy flamer attached to the other one, and the missile pods were like 8 bucks shipped. So it turned out to be just a little bit more expensive than actually just buying this box set. So that goes to show, like I said before, do your homework, look around and see what would be a better purchase for you. The lesson learned. I just didn't get the chance to get out to a shop quick enough to see what this thing had in it, but and I got a little impatient. So, excuse me, like I said, just do your homework, before you buy, so you don't waste any money on these purchases. All right, I'm gonna pop this open real quick. Let's see what the official kit has in it. Classic GW, there's always something floating around inside there. That's just a bits piece from the sprue. There you go. Alright, so you've got your flight stem. These have been around for years. Years and years and years and years and years. I don't like these bases. I never have. These things constantly snap. They break like super easy, So what I wound up doing with mine, what I'll do with this one as well, is I took that base, because it is a base. I added my own stem with some PVC plastic, just some plastic rod that I had from like Plastistruct or something, and I've gotten a magnet. I put a magnet on there, and I put a magnet underneath the speeder, and it's just 1, 2, 3, pop it on, pop it off. You can store it a lot easier. I just feel like the stem is stronger, and this way there's no breaking. Sure, I could really break this if I wanted to. It's just plastic and plastic glued together. I bored out the hole here to fit this stem. So yeah, it could be broken, but it's just a lot more durable to me than the original design. No offense, but It's an old design. We should start figuring out another way to make flight bases more practical and durable. So here's the decals that come with it. Looks like Ultramarines yet again. I guess, I mean, it is what it is, but I guess at this point in time, there are decal sheets that I know would fit in this box that are bigger, sure, and they, you know, GW may be wasting more money, whatever, but there's a sheet you can get that has a multiple Space Marine options on there. You know, it's an older sheet, but it's got Space Wolves, Blood Angels, Dark Angels, and then the Ultramarines. Can you not just like throw that on there? Like, does it always have to be? I mean, this is a vehicle transfer sheet, so I guess, you know, it's specifically for vehicles. It's got the bigger logos or whatever. But I mean, you know, people who don't play Ultramarines, it's like you got to go out and buy more transfer sheets, you know, or whatever, just to adorn your Space Wolf land speeders or Blood Angel land speeders, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's, add some stickers in there. Just throw that big sticker sheet in there. We'll work it out for those who use them. And one of my buddies, he doesn't actually use transfer sheets. He doesn't like them. He doesn't like the old school way of doing them, and that's fine. But me personally, I like to use them because it makes the job easier. You know, you can actually paint them up after you put them on to touch them up. For those that are transparent or whatever, you know, it's a little more work, but they look nice in the end. But I like transfers. So here's the instructions. Classic instructions. Very old school GW. Not bad though. It's pretty simple. This is actually, believe it or not, I actually built the other two without instructions because I know I've built land speeders before, so, you know, I'm not a professional at them, but I built them enough to know, okay, I remember how to put these together. It's not too hard to figure out. I'm probably gonna make this one a Typhoon as well, just because I like the look of the Typhoon. Or I might magnetize it. I don't know. I might put some magnets on there. And here's the sprue. It's funny, the pieces are all still attached to each other. We'll take care of that really quick. So here's the main lower hull, the anti-grav strips, spoiler. I don't know what else it would call that, airfoil or whatever. I don't know what that is right there. Maybe a part to a gun. I don't know. A little piece right there. What is that? It's got to be, you know, part to one of the other weapons. Here's the crew compartment. Oh, the side panels are actually separated on this one. That's interesting, because these came with this whole piece connected together. Huh. That is interesting. Still same. That's funny. Not much else has changed though. They're pretty much. Okay, yeah, there's the whole top piece. Missile launcher. I don't know what this piece is here either. I don't know what that is. I'm sure I'll find out. And there's the assault cannon. I love assault cannons. They're not very good in the game, but I love them. Okay. So, actually, this is pretty interesting. They actually have faction badges to go along the sides of the vehicle. That's actually pretty cool. Very cool. I mean, it's real simple. It's only 2 little pieces for each faction, but that is actually really cool. I'm glad that they did that. So I take back part of what I said about the decals. You could still add some decals in there if you're going to add them anyway, because now you got ultramarine plates and a whole sheet of ultramarine decals, but nothing else. So still, I mean, that's cool. I didn't know that they actually had those pieces. And there's 2 Space Wolf pieces in there. So that is actually very cool. So it looks like Dark Angels, Blood Angels, Space Wolves, and Ultramarines. Very, very cool, G-Dub. I like that. Alright. Not a bad little kit. That actually surprised me. But to be honest, I have not purchased a Landspeeder kit in decades. It's been a long time since I actually opened a kit like this. I just never, you know, I hadn't played Space Marines in so long. I've been playing Tyranid, you know, and I've played Chaos. And Chaos don't get Landspeeders, go figure. You know, they get Chaos spawn for some reason. Whatever. But that's actually pretty cool. Pretty cool little kit. You know, be good to get it together and primer it up, you know, with the rest of them, just to get it ready to go, so I can start painting them really soon, hopefully. But not a bad kit. I like the little options it comes with. I like that it comes with all the options, because originally when these were released, obviously it was just a Landspeeder, and then the Tornado came out, and that was a kit, and then the Typhoon came out, and that was a kit, and those were like metal bits you would have to add to your figure. And again, you know, pewter and plastic, it's cool, it's what it was, and you know, you worked with what you had. But anybody knows who used them in the game, as soon as they toppled, it was like, damn, I've got to put that all back together again, you know. And I don't know, some people say it's part of the hobby. I personally am like, that's just a pain in the ass, man. You know, so I'm glad they made everything out of plastic. It's just more durable. You use the right cement, and the model will stay together, even if it takes a little tumble. And even if it does, and maybe something comes loose, you know, it's not that hard to repair, because it's plastic on plastic. You know, you keep a bottle of plastic glue with you, boom, done. Sucks to do it, but it is what it is. So, I don't know. All in all, I think it's a good kit. It's worth it. I should have actually bought, admittedly, I should have bought these before I purchased the ones online. I didn't do my homework as well as I should have, and I'm out like, you know, $6, $7, $8. I'm out $8 for the other 2 kits that I put together. It's not that big. I know $8 is like, oh, it's only $8, bro, stop being cheap. And I get it, you know, I feel kind of like that too, but the other half of me is like, damn, though, $8 I could have put towards another kit, you know, or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel like, they got me a little bit. You know, it's nobody's fault. It's my own for not being diligent on my homework and my process that I usually am. You know, I do reviews, I watch reviews, I do my research, and I didn't on this one because I was just hasty, and I was like, Landspeeder, let's get it out there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's a perfect example. Do your homework, and you know, you won't regret it. But like I said, pretty cool kit. I'm definitely glad I got it, and I'm going to put it together, get this squadron done, so I can start getting the rest of the Space Wolf stuff done. Alright, thank you guys for watching.